All right, can you introduce yourself, the club you support, and what supporters group you are with?
I'm Austin Reynolds. I support the Colorado Rapids with Centennial 38.
Yeah, and we have a history,
We
Dallas and Colorado, and you and DBG, right?
Correct. Yeah.
You want to talk about that for a second?
I don't remember the cool trivia thing you're trying to team me up for with Rapids and Dallas.
Oh, that you guys won your championship against us.
Okay. Yep. That would be the one. Usually people try to get me with some. I don't know about.
Oh, I'm not trying to zing you here. We're good. Yeah, I'm not trying to zing you or anything.
Okay. Yeah. 2010. I was watching Dallas shirt, supporting Dallas.
Oh shoot!
Yeah.
Didn't even think about it that way. Yeah.
But
is that the most boring MLS Cup that's ever happened? Because
Jesus, it's got to be up there, right?
It's terrible.
That'd be a fun top five most forgettable MLS Cup finals. That wasn't the only one that.
No, it's miserable.
Remembers.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Wait, you said your group and everything, right? We're good?
Yes,
yeah, okay. We're going to move on to questions here. Yeah, sorry. I just like to talk. All right. Why do you come to ISC?
I think ISC embodies what the whole point of all of it is. The supporters culture in general. ISC, like a supporters union sort of thing, right? Why should anybody give a shit about soccer support?
Yeah.
Can I curse? Is that?
You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Gonna bleep it or something? Sorry.
We'll figure it out. It's all right.
Fix it in post.
This is a soccer supporters thing, so it's just going to happen.
This language, everybody speaks a little bit of French, right? I think ISC, the collection of why this is one of the things that separates soccer culture worldwide from other sports, right? Other more common sports, maybe in America anyway. I think community first, solidarity minded. Soccer fans, there's a component of it that's drinking beers and eating hot dogs, of course.
It's a huge component.
Huge critical pillar of the whole thing. But I think ISC, getting all the most passionate, nerdy soccer supporters from around the country, around North America, in the same building and chatting and exchanging ideas and strategies it's captivating. It's intoxicating. I love it. I hope I never miss another one.
I'm glad you used the word union. That's kind of how I see it too.
Yeah.
What's your outlook for your club this season?
Woof. Can we pass? Or
if you want,
I
sure.
can curse, you said? Rapid season is looking bleak. We've signed a coach which has never coached before. Thank you. Matt Wells, a Tottenham Hotspur defensive coach, I think is where his experience comes from, and some lower division stuff in England. We'll see. Sounds, all the media looks like he's working the team hard. Even though we keep dumping players, at least our guys are going to be fit enough to run track, maybe.
We've had some similar seasons, so we can relate. We're both kind of whipping boy teams.
This is another charter team point of pride, right? Let's never get good.
It's what we do.
Except for Galaxy. Honorable mention to Galaxy.
They don't count. They don't count.
Actually winning games once in a while.
Well, not last year.
Not last year. Yeah, Ricky Boo. The whole thing, house cards came down.
It is what it is. All right. Where would you rank this league among the leagues of the world?
Damn. I don't know what our metric is.
You can make up the metric. I don't care.
I don't think anybody could pretend that MLS is higher quality than the big European leagues or the big South American leagues, arguably. But I think it's my favorite league in the world. Because of the interaction that the fans, the supporters have in cultivating, we're writing and authoring our own traditions and cultures in real time, right? It's not, we don't have the cool, the dock workers unions that founded teams or whatever.
Sure.
In Europe has been doing it for 100 years before it was professional. Not everybody knows. We've also actually been doing it since the 1890s at a first division level in North America.
Well, let's go forward. Let's talk about the United States since 1930. They had a good team back then too.
We had, a good team back then. Yeah, one of the only teams that could field a professional team. So I think it's worth playing.
You take the third place finishes. All right.
We'll
take
it. Them. Gagins, everybody knows his name. Gagins or whatever his name was.
Sure. All right. What is the coolest supporters tradition that you guys have? And why is it your massive tailgate?
It is probably the massive tailgate. We've started a new tradition, I think last year or the year before. for our Pride game.
Yeah.
We'll see how this is going to shake out after the schedule switch, but we've been doing
I'm also bummed about this.
Yeah, isn't that a bummer? 4th of July is gone too.
Yeah, I'm bummed about 4th of July, and I'm bummed about Pride.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But so we've been doing an amateur drag show at our tailgates, where C38 members perform drag. And this past year, we raised like $5,000, I think, for the Transcontinental Pipeline, which is helping folks escape, you know what I mean, tyrannical states and come live in Colorado in a relatively much safer environment. So that's a very cool tradition. But I think in general, it is the tailgate. Everybody, I think, around the league, in the USL leagues and stuff, everybody knows they're welcome to come party.
It's a destination, man.
We'll serve you. Everybody knows it's a good time. We got the party bus coming from downtown up to the Dick, so not everybody has to drive out. I know tried it at Dallas a little bit, and the whole Dart situation didn't really
not exactly conducive to public transit.
Didn't really shake it out. But I think generally our tailgate is a huge point of pride. We really put a lot of work and money and time and blood, sweat, and tears into trying to keep it like a friendly and accessible. We're losing a lot of money sometimes if a couple of things fall through, but we don't want to raise prices. It's like I think we're going all the way up to $15 this year. But maybe that's not
folks. That is like all you can eat and drink.
All you can eat, all you can drink, all day long. I think our tailgate is really our real point of pride right now.
I wanted to add that we're also going to miss Juneteenth.
We are on these nights. Yeah, the whole. There's so many massive summer events that the league doesn't give a shit about.
We know that. Yeah. All right, let's move on from the trash talk for now, I guess, because we'll have plenty of time for that later. What is your favorite local beer and/or coffee?
It's a brewery town. Much like Dallas. I don't know. Upstairs I got a bunch of Tivoli, which is an interesting brewery. It's now on. I don't know if it's always been on the university campus, but university students right now are.
Wait, it's on the campus?
It's I don't know if I could shout out to the audience here, but
please.
I don't know everything about Tivoli, but it's a local, longtime Denver brewery. They make good beers. There is like a brew master program. You can study the class at the university and you go onto the campus brewery.
That makes so much sense.
Really make actual beer that actually gets distributed. And so Tivoli's a cool one.
Okay. You got a coffee or you want to leave it at that?
I don't really frequent a lot of coffee shops. I'm one of the, mail order coffee people.
Sure.
It's just convenient.
Yeah, no disrespect.
I'm hardly a connoisseur, but I think I'm a user of caffeine rather than an enjoy. You know what I mean? But Pablo's Coffee, downtown Denver, it's like 6th Avenue, I think.
Okay.
I think.
I obviously don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure. There's a million coffee shops all over town. I'm not sure.
I was at one earlier, so.
But yeah, Pablo's. Like I said, I'm a caffeine user.
There's a great coffee scene in this area, so to pick one is
really
ridiculous.
Is. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They're all. A lot of them are mom and pop, locally owned type stuff.
Right. All right. Next question for you is: what made you fall in love with soccer and supporters culture?
I fell in love with supporters culture first. I was never into sports as a kid. I was a little skater boy. And I remember waking up all summer on my boy's couch from the party before, the night before. And he and his buddies are screaming at the TV, and there's some English teams, and I couldn't figure out why anybody was interested in European grass hockey. When I started to notice that many of these stadiums had fans singing not "Go Fight Win," not "Defense," but songs with ballads in the stands and stuff. I was like, that looks fun. Like, what's going on there? And a buddy had an extra ticket to. It was a 2008 Olympic qualifier between Guatemala and Honduras, and then USA and Canada in Nashville. And so I was like, I guess let's go see what the big deal is. And watching, it was Uncle Sam's Army at the time, watching that whole section just jumping and singing and dancing the whole time. I was like, hold on, what is that all about?
Yeah.
What's happening? And so as I pulled the thread on why are these nerds all out about this sport, learning that it's not really so much about who kicks ball better, but community coming together and
kind of going to church, man.
I often describe it as like the actual match day is our
Mhm.
reason to congregate, but the community that makes all of that possible, and like the community that is built and cultivated there is the living, breathing, like that's the special thing that everybody.
Yeah.
That's what we're passionate about. It's not so much. I mean, there's nothing better than a banger, like a last minute winner
Sure,
or whatever. Of
yeah.
course, trophies.
It makes
winning.
every game seem better than it was.
That's right.
Like-
I'll never forget 2015 Dallas beating Seattle.
That was a boring game.
Until
But then the
Tesho
last
came
few
on,
minutes,
until Tesho
yeah.
came on. Shout out to the Dallas fans will get appreciate that one. So that's what it was, and then through discovering like the community organizing DIY culture of American supporters culture, I learned about other supporters environments and ultra culture and all the old, like the weird hooligan shit the English were doing for a while. All of that stuff, I just fell in love with it. And then just sort of by accident, also just fell in love with the sport. I'm currently on the tail end of recovering from a nasty ankle sprain playing soccer. I've been playing for 20 years now.
Getting too old now, yeah?
Dude, we're just getting too old, man.
I can't even run for 5 minutes now, so that's fine.
I don't think I could run out.
There's a reason I'm on blood pressure meds now. All right, next question for you. All right, if we're coming to Denver for a game and we don't have time to do anything else, what's the one thing we should do?
In Denver, if you got to choose between, trying to think of something like real unique. There's Casa Bonita. That's a fun time. That's a real fun time. That's reopened. If you would rather not sit in a dark room and drink overpriced margaritas, you can take hikes around Red Rocks. It's stunningly beautiful out here, man. The way the sun sets, like behind the mountains.
Oh, the sunsets here, great.
Like an hour of like it's
weird
daylight, but it's like obscured. You know what I mean? It's amazing. And Red Rocks is
I'm gonna call it the shadow hour.
And they got simple trails, like a little quarter mile or maybe it's a mile, whatever, around the actual venue, and they got a bunch of little trails spidering off of that. It's a great way to burn an hour or two before you hit the airport. Yeah.
Awesome. All right, I got one more question for you. How terrified are you at the potential rebranding of your team?
Terrified is not the word that I used to describe it in the meeting when they asked me my thoughts about it. My favorite word that I dropped that night was heresy. The 30th anniversary of the club's existence. You guys are talking about a rebrand. Mm-hmm. You want to change colors. You want to talk about changing the name. It's absurd.
You know what's crazy about this too is that after New England rebranded, I think we're like the oldest badges in the league now.
Yeah,
which is crazy.
You got your burn on now. I still think it's kind of a bummer to go to Football Club Dallas, but
it's absolutely annoying.
But I mean, embracing what I signed an NDA, so maybe I'm not supposed to be sharing too much about these meetings. But
how many beers in are we?
Not enough to violate. I don't know how willing they would.
You do what you got to do. You do what you got to do.
But I mean, there's something. This is a controversial topic in American soccer, right?
Yeah.
But I think there's something special about owning like those fun, uniquely American names, right? Like this, Sporting Kansas City. Give me a break, dude. Like Real Salt Lake. Are you serious? So what are we going to be like? First United Sportverein Colorado? Like what are we talking about? Colorado Rapids, we own forever. That's our history. Galaxy, the Sounders, Earthquakes going like they got history 50 years now, right? I think it would be.
There's some granddaddy clubs in this league, man.
Right? Yeah, I mean. We got Colorado Kickers who've been around since the 60s. Bethlehem Steel's been around 100 years.
Oh, yeah, they're ancient.
Like, do we want to rebrand all of these so that like English soccer Twitter acknowledges that we're legitimate or whatever? Like, I don't think that's necessary.
I think for me at this point is if you pick something, just own it.
Just own it.
And just let it ride.
I think if there was an appetite, I mean, I guess, to be fair, it's cool that they're asking fans their thoughts.
That does help.
I think it's outrageous.
You won't have a Chicago rebrand?
Well, it's not like fans have been clamoring to change our colors and our badge and stuff. And despite all of the other issues surrounding Colorado Rapids, this is what they want to talk to the fans about.
Fair enough.
It's insulting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
All right. Well, thank you.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
Cheers.